Let me tell you how I managed coming back from the ruins. Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the ruins.
Inez Rhea, Hound Unit. Commencing operations.
Descendant, our reconnaissance indicates this is a Vulgus weapon processing facility. To analyze the particle flow, we need to take a closer look inside. The Vulgus are disrupting the particle flow. Please eliminate the Descendant. More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus. This attack is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
Reload.
Already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military somewhere.
Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing. sure why, but I'm sensing Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and bulk electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind. HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Carell aboard. Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more Descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Ironheart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, Guide. But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the Descendants and the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone. Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Vulgas have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
Descendant, I have found a suitable location to connect the Ironheart Plus. This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor's pulses with the Vulgus biosignals, I can detect pulses from a wide area.
Stopping their attack!
Oh, someone has deactivated the nuclear reactor. But right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
This is believed to be a Vulgus bioengineering facility. Remember the wastewater treatment plant where we found Ironheart particles? The wastewater pipes from there connect to this. We can figure out what the bastards have been up to when we take a look around. Look for Vulgus terminals to access it.
Be careful, Descendant. I've identified multiple Vulgus signals inside the facility. Expect random hostile encounters.
We're too late. All experimental data has been deleted.
Not all of it. There's a cache of records about the most recent experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it as best I can.
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles. are Ironheart particles and faint traces of energy everywhere. Judging by these traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart was injected into the Vulgus submerged in the Kuiper solution. The Vulgus genes and Kuiper must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even a Vulgus could have endured it.
That's why there were Ironheart particles in the wastewater. But died, one of the experiment chambers is empty. Did one of them survive?
The chances of something having survived this are close to 0%. But I can't be sure.
No.
Descendant, this facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus Grand Forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data.
Loading. I'll stop it.
We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. Get behind me.
Will not be interrupted.
Weapons research data secured. Kyber coding technology on Vulcan bodies. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion Resources units. Wait, this weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses. Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from this place. And they seem to be moving. I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready. Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corell and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
Awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay. They've synchronized the alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms and destroy them. Strange. I'm sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Amon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
All units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiment.
Legion will become greater through the Ironheart. Rise, my warriors! If your lives walk, that's the battle.
So the Ironheart's already gone, then?
So this is why the traces felt displaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Alzarok. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
It is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzarok is one thing. But Garel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted. Whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
What is it now?
Excellent work, Descendant. This operation... Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a...
What the? You're still alive?
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the...
Classification type, stunning. All descendants in Albion, prepare for intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily! And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen? He's gonna have to write so many letters of condolences today.
Alpha let him off with just a slap in the face. He should have gone after his neck.
I don't disagree.
If it's new research, I'm listening. Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Welcome to the Modules Lab.
Ready to undertake. Descendants, the Colossi are discerning. Ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment.
Stopping their attacks!
Have you completed preparations? Descendant, you have been successful.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an iron heart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Iron Heart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
Oh, the special human child. What do you need? If it's new research, I'm listening. Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think? Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Ask me anything about modules. If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right? Welcome to the modules lab. Ask me anything about modules.
No, I'm not. I am. I'm not. I am. I don't know. You're so beautiful.
Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest. You're here. I thought you'd be late. We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
We've received operation details.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units. good thing about the Order is that they have a high composition of organic matter, so it makes it easy to track biosamples. We might even be able to get data that could help us with tracking the Ironheart. If you could, I need you to help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples from the plants. Basically, eliminate them first, then collect the samples. Simple, right? Descendant, an interrupter is trying to take... No, it's trying to steal the samples you collected. Destroy the interrupter. There's another interrupter. Protect the samples. Thanks, Descendant. I'll analyze this quickly and share the details with you.
The scan drone has been successfully transferred. If you approach it, it will recognize your receive and activate scanning operations.
Descendant, I was able to connect with the scan drone through your receive. I will analyze the geological data that has been collected and narrow the range of potential entrances.
Reload. Load.
Data acquisition at 100%. Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
This is Glay. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost.
What seems to be the problem?
This place has been mentioned in records.
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go. Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use.
I'll leave it to you then.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freda, please report immediately. Watch out. Movement on your right flank. Spotted. There's too many blind spots. Get to the top of structures and engage them from there. Another wave of enemy forces is inbound. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging them in combat.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
Identified. Take it out.
Loading.
Second fuse reaction confirmed. All right, let's keep it rolling. How has it spread this far? I'm guessing the infection rate at the entrance has increased. Bacteria reproduces at an incredibly fast
get rid of. Target has been eliminated, but we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore.
Descendant, your timing is perfect. I need you to defend the equipment that has been installed. I've identified a biosignal at the back of the facility that seems to be expanding in real time. It could be a pathogen spread by the Order. Neutralizing pathogens becomes a lot easier if we know what we're dealing with. Protect the equipment until we can analyze it.
Kate, please share the analyzed data with me, too.
Of course. See, I can properly assist you now, Glay.
Deploy max barrier!
Hang in there just a little longer.
Reload.
Well, they definitely know all the tunnels are connected underground, don't they? At this rate, Descendant, it'll be difficult for the equipment to pick up any useful data.
Operation complete. Kate, don't forget to share the data. This is Glay to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large, quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together.
You said something? You're here.
Hey, Kate? Can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Glay, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to create immunity antibodies or an antidote, we need to understand the type, structure, and reactive mechanism of the toxin. We'll need tissue samples from the Vulgus. Let's go collect some.
Loading.
This should be enough.
Reload. We have to destroy the upper section of the device. That way we'll be able to find out what they're hiding inside it.
Access successful. Beginning decryption. I was able to hack into a section of the data. I've discovered that it is a substance administered by Vulgus of the Order of Truth. It appears to be a type of booster that activates toxins in the body. Attempting access. I will disable their security protocols.
Huh. They were afraid we would destroy this, so they hid it.
No.
It's been smooth sailing up until now. Keep your guard up.
Security protocols have been disabled. Descendant, destroy the upper section.
That should be good enough. Great work.
Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs.
This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendants.
Good to see you. Shall we discuss the upcoming operation? Glay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work. Don't worry, I know. I heard you.
Glay, I'm...
Lighten up, Glay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one, too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Iron Heart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It would be difficult to determine the exact location of the Iron Heart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Ironheart this time.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendants. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. If I compile all of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a deep location, even they were an ancestor of a high status, or they played an important role in the incidents related to the Iron Hearts. I've identified a Vulgus communications frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need. We should investigate. The Iron Heart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the ancestor. They plan to use this to open the ancestor's vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor or a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an iron heart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Iron Heart.
This device interferes with the sieve links. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
Wait. We should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. Can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
Oh, how the weak struggle to define their purpose. Humans truly are foolish and arrogant. Have you not yet learned that you are merely sacrificial offerings for us? Christian is an honor. Your flesh and blood will be offered for their glory.
This is Alpha. Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation. isn't much time. We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a...
Jeez. Why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
An Ironheart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the start? Point. I only picked up bits and pieces
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
Descendant, I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. You don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored.
No.
Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
Loading.
Sharing the surveillance info. Unfortunately, Alpha's just called us in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Communications logs. The Vulgus are in the middle of a large-scale operation in Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a logging site.
There is a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors.
I thought that tree snapped in two and died during the apocalypse.
It is broken, that's true. But we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree. We can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive. Figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go.
You're next. Back away. Shields are down. It needs to be recharged.
It's done. Great job.
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator.
Oh.
Has appeared. And disable the generator. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. Shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss. First of all, the most probable reason, Descendant. It seems that Gley has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Gley's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart. Descendant, it would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover it. Terminal access. Inputting security deactivation codes. The terminal has been accessed. Checking information. I have accessed the terminal. Initiating hacking sequence.
Initiate defense!
This is unexpected. The Vulgus have injected their DNA with Arcade and are attempting genetic modification. Descendant, I have scanned all Vulgus devices within the vicinity and found a device called a mixture injector.
Mixture? Guide, can you check the mixture inside it?
I am sorry, Clay. As it is a simple injector without any encryption, it is not possible for me to analyze it.
No need to be sorry. It's not too late for us to find it, break it, and then figure it out.
Just keep coming. Looks like they have a death wish.
The ejector has been spotted. Guide, can you identify the mixture once we destroy the device?
Mixture is a type of growth accelerator that forces intense growth in organic matter, including proteins. The Vulgus plan to use it to obtain a large amount of the enzymes required for DNA extraction. This is the Vulgus that stole the Descendant's Arcade serum.
Ha! We finally found him, you bastard! I told you we'd make you pay for messing with us.
This is Enzo. An enemy generator has been spotted at your current location. neutralize the enemy forces and disable the generator using high voltage fuses. Find a second fuse. That's the commander leading the operation. If you take him out, the rest will fall back. I have confirmed their power supply has been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need.
Get ready.
An interrupter. Are the Vulgus willing to destroy the organic matter entirely rather than let it fall into our hands? Descendant, you need to eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot.
There's another interrupter.
Loading.
Excellent job, Descendant. We'll try to extract the enzyme as quickly as possible.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait. Would it be faster if I... What are you doing? Sightseeing?
Clay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Thanks to Kaden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receipt. Guy, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification using Arcane. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile land has affected my simulation. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's you, Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? My seed channel was just switched. Enzo, there's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
This woman. Chat. I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow Arcane wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has Arcane ability.
Reload. Let's go.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my Arcane, aren't you? Let me fill you in. I injected myself with the Arcane that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth is there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. No brainless brute! You really want to fight me, huh?
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Check reconnection confirmed. The ASIV channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established the defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
Doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like a dream. I'll send you a little present soon.
There's a strange image on the command HUD. Is that Jamer?
Vulgus don't usually dream. But thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jamer.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Damn. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
Biometric authentication code accepted. Descendant, access the vault.
Got a question about the operation? Descendant. What?
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's RK and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All descendants on standby. Contact the guide for assistance if required. Command has identified Jeremy's last known whereabouts. Prepare for a pursuit operation.
Oh, a special human child. What do you need?
Ask me anything about modules.
Descendant. I've heard about Jeremy.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their...
Descendant, is this? I am analyzing the void paradox.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.